Perfect. Let's just start, I guess. Uh, just keep the pen and copy with you, and we'll complete it as soon as possible. And in the end, we will have a quick Q&A session where we can. Will there be recording? Yes, there will be recording, Ayush. So don't worry about it. So the fastest path to 1K as a freelancer, coach, or creator. This will be the table of content. We will have a quick intro mindset. It won't be like 50-minute mindset session. Then we will dive deep into clarity, where we will understand the foundations, right? It will be a very quick and practical, no bullshit like uh, you need to have these things, nothing. You can just get started in next 2 days using the clarity sessions. Then visibility on how to make content and outreach, right? Because those are the only two things that will get you clients and money in. Then there will be sales. Now in the sales, there are a lot of things. So we'll just cover basic frameworks to how to get started and get to your first 1, 2, 3 clients, right? Then there will be a bonus system where I'll show you a few tools that I personally use for my own agency even now. And then I'll provide some free resources and agency OS, of course, which will help you get started for free. So in the introduction, we have like you have learned a few skill, or maybe you are yet to learn it. Watch tutorials on how to do stuff, how to get clients, how to make money online, but you're not able to do that. Let me just join some people. Okay, perfect. So by the end of the workshop, you will know exactly what to offer. That is number one. Second thing is start getting real clients and nothing like you roam around for 6 months getting no results. And you need to build it consistently. That is the only thing you need to do after this. So this is my story real quick, won't take long. I started with coding and blogging, of course, with how to make money online thing in 2021. I built my first blog in 2021, as you can see. Then I moved to service in 2022 because there was no money in blogging. I couldn't make it, right? And then I started selling services in 2023 after like 2 years of learning agency space and everything. So I know how these things work and how you could get started with freelancing even with no prior projects. This was my first project basically, and I didn't have any portfolio at that time, right? So everything was built through trial and errors, but I don't want you to make the same thing for yourself. So this is for you guys. If you are freelancing coaching, you have learned a few skills, you're trying random things, and this is not something that you could do as an overnight success. That is the only thing you need to remember. If you put in hours, if you put in effort, then it will work for anyone. So the main thing is how to think before starting is freelancing is not a job, right? A lot of you guys do is if you get hired by a client or whatever, what you guys do is you become their part-time employees, right? So if someone is calling you at midnight, then you will pick up a phone, you will talk to them, you will entertain them, you will not have any boundaries. And the main thing that happens after that is they treat you as their personal or part-time employee with the same minimum wages, right? So you need to drop all those things and you need to think it like a business. So if you are not getting like hired for their monthly task, you are getting hired to get the one job or one skill that you have and solve it for them, right? Also, you need to stop chasing new skills every weekend. So if you are building websites right now and after a month or something, you are into content marketing, after a month or something, you are into personal branding, then that shit won't work for you, right? Because the issue is if you do everything or like if you try doing everything, then you will get nowhere. So, and this is the only system you need to use. You need clarity. That is number one. Second is you need visibility. Once you have the clarity on what to do and you have the visibility, you can make sales, right? And if you do it repeatedly, you will have consistent sales. Then this is the three-step system I use to get my first 5 to 6 clients with or without portfolio. You can say I didn't make any portfolio for a year or so after launching my agency, right? So if you have a clarity on what to offer and who you help, you will need to be visible to them. Like you will need to get seen, you will need to talk to them properly, you will need to know their pain points and all those things. And once you do those two things, you will start getting on call with them and you will have proper sales and client confidently. So if you just do those two things properly, you will have enough to get your first 5 clients. even without portfolio. So number one, let's deep dive into clarity of building foundation that actually gets you client, right? That is the main thing that you need. What freelancing actually is, as I said, it is not a like employment agreement that you need to work for them certain hours or whatever. You just need to promise them one outcome and work for them to get the results for them. So you don't get hired, you just get paid to solve the problem. So you need to solve a specific problem continuously for 3 to 4 years in order to build. Your business has to have a offer. For offer, we will have a separate slide for that. You need to have a system, and you need of course you need to of course have a clients, right, to run a business. It's not like you can just say I have a business, you buy a domain, and that is your business, right? Then freelancers who think like employees wait for work, right? So what you're doing right now is you learn a skill, you post about that online, and then you wait that someone will reach out to you, or maybe someone will get to you and ask you on this is my work and just help me with that. But rather what you need to do is you need to learn the process of businesses, or how the leads work, how the sales pipeline work, how the backend works, how the complete system works, and how you need to solve each and every problem of it, and then get to your first 1 lakh, 2 lakh, or 3 lakh a month, right? So that is the main thing you need to do. The first step in building your offer, maybe having a clarity, is how to identify your profitable skill. Even if you're unsure, or maybe if you're offering something, then you're good to go with this, right? So what can I do right now? You need to ask yourself that one question: what can I do right now without overthinking? If you're a web developer, you can just provide websites. Just make sure it is very simple. You don't, if you are just getting started with coding or whatever, try to make it no code to just get your first two clients, right? Because for no code you will get the clients very easily. And for the coding you need to approach the agent. So for the skill, you can either have design, writing, editing, development, SEO, and whatever the trending skills are right now. Avoid getting into AI boom, right? The AI automations and all those things, because the main thing that will happen after 2 to 3 years is those things will be completely gone, right? Because if AI automations are working that like awesome, then a lot of SaaS products will enter into market, and then you will be done with, right? So just focus on something that is really meaningful. Let's say editing, whatever. For the next 10 years, those things aren't going anywhere, right? AI can't do editing. AI can't build real websites with backend and structures, right? Because I build it and I know that it doesn't work like that, right? So, or you can learn any skill in 20 to 30 hours with the basics, and then you can provide it for free for first 5 clients, and do all those things. So the only thing is you need to make sure that every profitable skill does these three things. So if you want to get started, just ask, if someone paid me for this, what business results would they get? So if you're building someone websites, what results will they get? If you're building someone, let us say a video, right? If you're helping them generate VSL, what results the VSL will generate? You need to keep those things in the mind. And the last question is, can I do it for 3 to 6 months? As I said, you don't need to get into the shiny syndrome object, right? You just need to stick with it for a long time. So if these three things are clear, then you will be good to go. Just answer these three questions by the end of this slide. This is a quick example of how it works. So you need to have a skill, you need to solve a problem, and then you need to find the people who need it. When you're getting started, make sure the people are in the niche. You don't serve everyone. That is the main thing you need to understand, right? Because if you're talking to everyone, then you will be talking to no one. Because the main thing is, when you make content, or let us say when you talk to people on the call, they will have a very specific problem. If you talk to 100 coaches, then the 101th will be like, when you talk, he will understand you're talking in their language, right? So you need to make sure you are in the niche when getting started. Then the second is define who you help and what results you deliver. So the step one is choose who you are helping. As I said, pick one group of people who you can understand or relate with. Now, how to choose this? The main thing you can do is, if you worked with clients in the past, right, and you like avatar from it, then you can just choose that guy and then build your solution around those people. Just make sure that there is a market to it, right? Don't make it like there was one guy who paid you for something and then there are none and you are working on them, right? Then the second thing is define what problem you are solving for them. What is this person struggling with? that my skill can fix, that you need to ask. Second is that website converting, or maybe the video take too long to edit, or maybe the video isn't performing anymore, right? And you can just have this example for your own niche or whatever you're offering to the clients, right? If you're a copywriter, then you can say the copy doesn't click or similar kind of things, right? You can just copy paste these things and GPT, and he will tell you for your niche. Then the third step is clarify the exact result you will deliver. So from having no website to they will have a website that is live, that is fast, and that gets them daily leads, right? So these kind of transformation, if you promise that random videos to consistent 10K plus videos, right? That will get them followers, or maybe that will get them a lot of reach or leads. Then only they will pay you for your services. So you need to use this mini formula whenever you fix on who you help and what results you deliver. I help who. So let us say I help coaches fix the problem, whatever problem it is in your niche, right? If whatever person you're helping, the problem you are helping with, and then the result they achieve. Once you do those things, you will have these two things clear: your profitable skill, and then who you are helping and how you're helping. Now, once that is done, you need to build an offer by mixing those two things, right? Now the offer is completely different from what you are selling, because the offer is something that makes people buy. If it doesn't make people, like as Alex Armoji says, dumb saying no, then the offer is not very good. You could be selling websites and sell it in the name of something else, luxury, let us say, right? That you build luxury websites, or some people might sell conversion websites. That totally depends on how you position it. So number one step you need to take is identify the core result that you need to promise. As I said earlier, you need to give an outcome, not just a tool, right? You don't give them website, you give them a site that converts visitor into clients. You give them a video that converts people into followers. Those are the things you need to do. And the second thing is turn it into a simple package. You need to name the service, like you can name it via any tool or whatever. And if your offer needs a paragraph to explain, then it will be very complicated for the client to buy it, right? In the third, here I will show you how to package it properly. So, and the number third, you need to do what you need to do is you need to stack simple value. So if you are selling video editing, offer them 1 hour of free strategy call, right? If you are selling a website or maybe video shooting or production services, offer them 1 hour free strategy call on how you will help them for the next 1 month, right? If they see a value in that and if they want to buy, then you can even offer one video for free or maybe something like that for free, and then you can get them on retailer, right? Like if I build this video for you and it gets 10K view, then you will be happy to hire us, right? That is how you get the results, and then you get the clients. Then these are the things you can see. Instead of lowering the price, you need to add the value. So if you're selling website for 50,000, if you're selling a video for 2 to 3,000 or 5,000, then you need to add the value. Like if a foreign clients buy from you for 5,000 of reel, then they need proper communication. That is number one. They need things on timeline, right? So if you don't deliver on timeline, you need to say I will refund it to you. If you provide those kind of guarantee, then only they will buy properly from you, right? And the number fourth is give it a clear promise. As I said, this is how you frame it. Now the first one was who you help and what you help with, like what results you get. This is your complete offer on how you sell, or how this is what you write on your website. Let us say I'll help you, like your who, whatever it is, achieve the result in the time frame without common pain, right? That is a simple thing you need to do. I'll help you turn your website into a client machine in 14 days without expensive redesign, right? You need to follow this system for whatever you are selling, and your offer will sell like crazy. I'll help you grow your content in 30 days without ads or funnels. So people who are not willing to put money in ads or funnels and want to do organic content will know that you are the one that they need to go to, right? This is the exact principle Alex Hormozy uses, and I use his like copied principles. You can see 100 million offers if you have a time. It is 5 or 6 hour course, and it is worth it, I guess. So Now, the second thing is you need to build a portfolio to get clients, right? Your offer is ready, who you're helping, how you're helping is ready. Now, a lot of people say, I need a portfolio to get a client. Client are asking for portfolio. This is what you do to make your portfolio ready. Number one is if you already have clients, then this is what you do. You build a real portfolio with a simple website. You can use any drag and drop. Don't to go for coded ones, right? You can pick your base 2 to 3 products. And what you need to do is you need to show before and after. If you're a content creator, show that your clients were getting 200 to 300 views per video. And after you joined with them, after you helped them, they got around 10,000 of average views per video, right? If you're selling website, show them that you were getting, the clients were getting like 0.5% of conversion, and you help them get to 2% conversion rate. If you do those things, then only the client will pay you whatever you ask. You could easily get a client for 5,000 rupees website, right? But if you want to close the same client for 50, if the client is willing to pay that for the conversion, then only it is worth it for them and for you as well, right? Just a minute. You can use anything. If you don't use Notion, but you can use WordPress or Framer. That would be the best thing to do, and connect your own name to it, and keep it visually and result oriented, not feature focused. Don't say that I will edit or I will use these things in your video or your website. Just say I'll make it quick, so you deliver it half the time, right? That is the thing you need to do. This is the option too if you don't have any clients. So if you're just getting started, if you don't have any clients, then this is the only thing you need to do to create your first portfolio. So once you have your profitable skill and then you have your offer, what you do is you create the proof for it. Build your dummy project, add 1 or 2 realistic examples, like redesign a real brand's landing page or maybe a local business's landing page, and show it to them. If they're willing to take it for free, just give it to them and make a proof for yourself. You can redesign any of your friend's company website or maybe one of your uncle's website. That doesn't matter. That same goes for video editing, same goes for copywriting. Whatever skill you are doing, just apply the same thing and it will work for you. Or you can use the skill to get many results. As I said, just tell a creator that I will edit your video. Instead of 100 views or maybe 1,000 views, they will get 10,000 views. And that is how you generate results first. Without results, you can't expect to get clients, right? These are the few examples of what I said, and you can just read it. I'll share the document with you after the call. These are the common mistakes you need to avoid, because a lot of freelancers and agency owners do this and they just get stuck in like 10 to 20K forever. So they offer everything to everyone, right? I have a friend who offers like 9 different services to clients. And what happens is once you do that, you will never be able to get out of it, because you are learning 9 different things. You are not able to hire anyone. You're always charging low ticket. And then you get stuck at like 50 to 60K with 9 to 10 clients, right? So that is a bad thing to do. So you need to like, these things lead to confused messages, overwhelm, and then no results. Either just sell one thing, pick one core problem that you solve, as I said, make one offer, and then one type of person. If you pick these 3 things, you will easily make 2 to 3 lakhs a month, or even to get started with 50,000 a month without any issues, right? So the action step for this part was write your one-liner offer, as we saw, right? Write who you are helping, how you are helping, and then make a proper Notion file for it on the first step. The second step that we have is visibility. Now you have your offer ready. Now you have your client avatar ready. Now you have all those things with you on what you're offering, how you're helping, and all those things. Now you need to get in front of them, right? Now getting in front of them, you have 2 options mainly. First one is the online platforms, right? You post content, and second one is outreach. So we will just get through both of them. There is paid ads, but I won't suggest them when you're getting started, because paid ads will like suck all your monies and you will get no results anytime soon. So the first one is the one platform rule. You need to pick any one platform for your ideal audience. If you've chosen that your ideal audience are B2B or those kind of things, and you want to write and not make videos, then go for LinkedIn or X. Those are the platforms for you, like any time of the year, right? Just post consistent content 2 times a day, a week, right? So that would be great. If you like post 14 content pieces on LinkedIn every week for 1 year, you will definitely grow. Then if you want to make videos, then Instagram is easiest to grow. I'll show you that in a while. So just pick a platform as you wish. Make sure your clarity section is done before you move into the visibility section, because if the clarity and the basics are not done, then no matter what you're posting or who you're talking to, you will never get clients. Perfect. So what you don't need to do is, if you plan to create content, don't try to make something viral. Instead, do one thing: search 5 to 10 accounts in your own niche. Just copy their viral content. For the first 100 videos, that is all you need to do. Copy their viral content, make it your own, make it sound like you, and then make it in such a way that people think it is yours. Right? Because after the first 100 content, you will know what to create and how to create. In the middle, what you need to do is document authentic content as well. So you can just have a phone right in front of you and talk to it about what you're doing, how you're doing, who you are helping, and all those things. And then it will just, if it is possible, then it will just blow off once in a while. See, now for the video or written content, you need to do one thing. If you're posting on Instagram or YouTube, post 7-second reels. Maybe most of you would have known me from 7-second reels only. So post 7 to 5 second reels. That has the highest chances of going viral at the moment and for the next few years. Talking and reels could be 2 to 3 times a week if you have the capabilities to do those things, or maybe once a week to just learn on how those things are working. If you're posting on LinkedIn, then what you need to do is post 7 times, right? If you post 7 to 14 times a week, then there is no one that will be able to ignore you. Given that you make a content with the clarity module done. So just the clarity done, then get to the visibility part. Then the outreach. This is the main thing. Your first 5 clients will most probably from the outreach, because content won't work immediately. You will need to give 6 to 12 months to the content, but to get clients next month, you need to do outreach. The first thing you need to do is make a list. You can use Google Maps, or maybe find your local businesses in your city, around your city, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, whatever it is. Just find the list of businesses, right? Give it to the GPT, tell it to give you numbers and whatever, and start calling them. That is the easiest way to get your first 5 clients, right? You can use, if you want to DM, right, you can use LinkedIn search, Instagram, or maybe groups as well. If you want to use Discord groups, that is a bit hard because a lot of people are there. So cold calling would be the best option to do right now in India. And don't target international clients yet. Just get 3 to 5 Indian clients first. Provide a proper result to them, so you will know how the complete process work. Because if you get one international client and you fuck up all the thing, then it will be very hard to get on a track again, right? Just get 5 or so Indian clients, get your processes sorted, make the best process in the world. Whatever money you make from it, invest it back into the people who are working internationally, learn from them, right? So you know how the processes work, how the people work, and then implement it in your agency or freelance business. Once those things are done, what you do is, to get to those 5 clients, you need to have personalized messages. I'll provide the outreach template in the end, complete for the email, DMs, and cold calls as well. So you don't need to worry about them. The only thing is, you need to complete the clarity module, and then you will be able to do the outreach properly with the templates, right? So what I currently in my agency, what we are doing is, we are reaching out to 50 people a day, right? So our monthly rate is around 50x 30. So you can count how much outreach we do, and that is all personalized via LinkedIn and Instagram, right? And maybe after this, I'll plan to do cold calls and upload them on my page as well, to see and to show you how the results are working for cold calls in India and internationally. The last thing is, get your first project even without a portfolio. So you need your first project to make your portfolio, and you need your portfolio to make your first project, right? So do it for free. That is the simplest thing to do. Either if you are very good with it, if you have built 3 to 5 let us say test projects, then do it for 5 to 10,000. If not, then just do it for free for someone you know, right? Make a proof out of it and then use it to get your second client. These are the few common mistakes you need to avoid while getting into visibility part. Constantly learning instead of implementing. Right now you're attending this, now you will attend something else next Sunday, right? So that is something you don't need to do. This is all you need to get to your first 5 clients. I'm saying this because I got my first 5 clients in 3 months in 2023 itself. So these are the only things I used for Indian clients and it is working like hell. And you don't need to rebrand your logo, colors, names, and like print your business card 3 times a year. You just need to put everything aside, start your freelance business in your own name, and then you will be able to make some money after you close the clients, right? You don't need, no client will ask for branding in the start and waiting for everything to be perfect, because before like showing up you need to have all the tools, you need to have all the resources. That is something you need to avoid while getting your first 5 clients. You don't need to consume content, just stop consuming content, right? How to create content? You need to have a list of 10 people, right? Watch content of those 10 people, have a link in the Notion, and then once that is done, just copy the content. That is it. And just stop watching the content and everything the people are posting, right? Learn from 2 to 3 people only, I would say. One should be 1 or 2 step ahead of you, one should be like 100 step ahead of you, and one whatever you want. Like if you want to learn something skill or something, then whoever is best in your niche, those are the only 3 people you need to learn things from, because you enhance your skill, you enhance the business, and then you enhance the complete process of how the things are working, right? So the result, if you do those things, you will feel busy but nothing will move forward. So just avoid doing these things no matter what, like completely just avoid doing these things, right? And for this you need to use this microprocess. Just copy the content, start the conversations, DM, email, call, and knock. If you do those 4 things enough times a day, you will close a client in next like 60 days, no matter what, right? So those are the only 3 things you need to do. The manual outreach will be, I'll provide that thing in the end, so you can just use it for free. So these are the actionable steps you need to do after this call. I'll provide this guide like this PDF as well. From the first step, you need to make your offer. You need to pick out your skill. You need to have a proper offer that you can say to your client on the call. In the second, you need to pick one platform, LinkedIn, Instagram, or whatever you want. Post 30 contents in next 30 days. It could be 7-second reels or whatever, or maybe a LinkedIn post a day. Just copy the people and make the content. Talk to 100 prospects a month. That is the main thing to do. Now how you will talk to them? Get on the Instagram, find the people in India, maybe if possible around you, right, that you can help for a low ticket or whatever. Just give them a text. If that is also not possible, then find their businesses on Google, give them a call. You will have 90 rejection, let us say, out of 100, but 10 people will be happy to talk to you on a Zoom call or maybe in person, right? Get on call with those 10 people and try to close at least one of them. Right? Once you do that, you will define your process and then you will know exactly what to say and how to close the client, right? And you need to track your results for the next 30 days. So 100 prospect outreach we do in 2 days, right? To scale my agency, we do 50 a day. So 100 we do in 2 days. So if you could do that just in a month, then you will see the results like exponentially well. The last thing is learn sales without feeling salesy. So I see a lot of gurus and a lot of people telling you like use this sales tactic to sell this thing, use this framework to sell. They are pushing the sales, they are hurting ego of the people to like make a sell or whatever. Just avoid those things in first 5 to 15 clients, because that thing will just fuck the process up, right? What you need to either do is start helping them. Let us say if a client comes to me to buy a website and they want a custom coded website which is not a good fit for their budget or their brand, I will happily suggest them to get a Shopify website for e-commerce or maybe WordPress framework website, because I know that it will not help them, it will not help their business, or it will not be a better thing to do, right? I could charge 10x for a coded website and they could pay as well. But if it is not a proper thing to do, just avoid doing that, right? Just ask them, like you don't need to ask how to close, what frameworks to use, what sales tactic to use, what book I read, like what book to read to close clients. I've never read a single book till now. I plan to, but I never did till now, right? So what you need to do is just ask how I can help them. If you're talking to a content creator and you're a video editor, ask yourself how I can help this guy the best, and tell that thing to that guy, that if I edit your videos, you will have 10x engagement, or maybe you will have more retention, because retention will get them views, right? So just guide them, and if you are not able to help them, just say no to them. Maybe they will refer someone else to you who is your ideal client, right? That is the best thing to do in that case. So when you drop trying to sell, actually, that is when you make a sell, right? And people, all my business till now and even in nowadays come from referrals. So the outreach system I'm building to scale, but all my clients are coming from referrals itself. So for the past 3 years, I've taken around 50 to 55 website clients, and all were from referrals, right? So you need to make your connection so strong that people refer you to other people. That is the main thing to do. And you can ask, listen, and then guide on what to do, how to do, and where to spend. If you're thinking their offer is not good, or maybe their content is not good and you can help, do it. If it is good, then just leave them alone. And the main thing is, let us say you did everything properly, you get the client on the call, and now you don't know where to begin with. So let us just clear that out as well. Before the call, of course, you need to study them for the first 15 to 30 minutes before the call. Visit the profile, see how the content is working. If you're working on website, see how the website is working. Whatever thing you are solving, see how it is working right now, and what thing you could help them with, if it is possible to see from the outside, right? During the call, start asking questions instead of pitching your solutions. If you are selling a website, don't tell them that this is my website and this is how much it will cost and these are the features I will provide. Ask them what is the problem you are facing right now, right? They might say, I'm not able to collect leads because my form is not working. Now they are talking about their pain points. If you would just build a website, then a contact form, is very basic for them, right? Or maybe very basic for us, which we don't even consider as something to like charge for. But when a client says that I'm not able to collect leads because my contact form is not working, that is where the pain point hits them, right? So let them talk about what their pain points are, either in the content, maybe in the online space, or whatever service you're providing. Let them talk about their pain points, right? And just ask the second question after the pain point, that what would the success look for you. So you need to make sure that they know their pain point, they know what results they want, and you need to hear from them, right? Once those two things are done, you need to summarize that to their own self. You just need to say that, okay, so if I'm getting the point right, this is the thing that is not working. These are the results that would bring you a lot of leads, a lot of clients, or whatever. And then what you need to do is you need to frame it with your own solution. So the solution that we built in the first part of the clarity, you need to attach it to this thing, that if you are not getting that, then I help coaches get a result with content, right? If you're not getting views, I help coaches with content. So if you attach those things in the discovery call, that is when you will know that you have researched them. Now you know their problems, and now you can attach what you provide to all those two things, right? So this is the only way you will be able to talk fearlessly, because you will know exactly where the conversation is headed, and you will know how to exactly solve their problems, and then you can guide them on how to do that. The main thing on the call you can use is the discovery call. You can just welcome them on, like, thank you for getting on the call, or how is it going, or whatever you say. Then, as I said, ask, like, what made you want to explore this project, or maybe how urgent is this project for you, right? Once you know the urgency of the project, you will know how important that thing is to them. A lot of people, if they are not willing to say how urgent it is, you can just say how quick you want the thing for yourself, right? And then, as I said, you need to diagnose the pain point. like what's not working, as I said. Then prescribe the solution according to the clarity that we had, that this is what we offer, this is how we will get you result in 30 days, and this is exactly what you need to do. And the next step, you would just say that also, I'm very against the proposals, so don't send proposals on the WhatsApp or email or whatever. Just tell them that if this is something I could help you with, right? You just walk them through your solution on live and just ask them if this is something you're looking for, then we can book a next call. And in that call, I'll walk you through the pricing and all those things that you need, right? So if you send the proposals, there are high chances they will ghost you, right? So if you don't send the proposals, if you just tell them that in the next call, I'll walk you through the pricing, the processes, and all the things that you need to do, then you will have higher chances of closing that client. Now, how to close your first 1 to 3 clients even without anything, as I said. So what you need to do is you need to use your visibility plus outreach to get chats first. You need to talk to people, you need to talk to your ideal clients, and you need to make sure that those people are interested in what you're selling, right? The offer that we built. That is the first step. Once someone shows interest, you need to move fast. You need to make sure that on the call next day, maybe next weekend, wherever it is possible. If it is next week, make sure to remind them 2 to 3 times at least, because that is when they will show up, right? That is what you need to do. Like talk about their problems and not reading a proposal. Next step is you need to have like conversational and nature, right? Ask in questions and chat. What's the main thing you're trying to fix? That is, these are the 3 questions you need to ask. Like, what have you tried so far? What would success look like? And what is the main thing that you're trying to fix? As I said, once they answer, then this is how you will position it with the thing that we said. That's exactly what I help with. And then whatever thing they have a problem with, then you need to explain your offer with how we wrote the offer in the clarity module, right? Then only they will know that you're talking about their pain point, and then you're talking about what they need. The last step is you need to confirm the scope and the pricing directly. As I said, don't send the proposals, just tell them, get on a call, and then keep it very clear and short. So I'll do these things for X amount of money. It will take around 30 days of time. Does it sound good? Now, if it is like low ticket client, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, then maybe it is not a problem. But if after you get first 1 or 2 clients, make sure you have the proposals and everything in place. So legally you are safe with whatever you're doing. So you avoid the scope creep, plus you have very clear boundaries on what you're offering, right? And don't use like very long documents. I have provided a document on what you need to write in the end, so you can just use that and just refer to a lawyer once. He will charge a minimal fee and like arrange it for yourself. So just make sure that is done, and use this example if needed, or else you can just write whatever is suitable. And then for collecting payments, you need to make sure you are collecting 50% upfront, no matter who you are dealing with. Either it is Indian client or a foreign client, collect 50%, right? Because clients don't pay once the things are done. And do not deliver without collecting 100%. If you are providing video editing services, have your watermark on the video before you get the money. If you are providing websites, don't set up website on their own domain without the payment is cleared. That those are the few boundaries you need to have no matter what, right? And then you can send them short confirmation for those things. And after those things are done, then you need to like send them the proposals after they agree to it, right? Don't send it before, send them after you are done with the call. And first 6 clients, you need to learn, you need to earn a bit if possible, and build credibility. If you do those 3 things, then you will have your next 5 clients in no time, right? And once you work with 3 clients in India properly, if you build a system properly, then you will be able to make a lot of money working with international clients, because they love systems and delivery on time. Those are the only 2 things you need to take care of. So the action step for this is write your discovery call outline, right? The 5 step, or you can just use the one I showed. That is the best one. All the beginners could use it, right? And after you close few clients, you can customize it for yourself. make a proposal template, or you can reuse. I'll share it with you. You can just copy paste and talk to the lawyer if needed. Talk to the lawyer, actually. That would be the best thing to do. And then DM or email people. So if possible, call 10 people tomorrow. Right? You will have a lot of no's, but if you call 10 people tomorrow, you will have one client in 30 days. Right? Call 10 people each day for next 30 days. If 10 of 10 are saying no, that is the best thing. You will have like 300 calls in 30 days. Right? So you will definitely have 10 to 15 meetings booked by the end of the month. Right? So before the 2026 arrives, you will have at least 5 to 50 calls in your pipeline. If the conversion rate is worst, let us say, right, after 100 only 10 book a call, you will still have a lot of calls in your pipeline. And it is also Q4, so a lot of people are investing in the tools and stuff that they need for the growth for 2026. So this is the best time to do the outreach as well. And the last thing is the systems to keep it simple, right? You can use Notion for lead magnets, project tracking, and content planner. Now I have an agency OS, which by the end of the like workshop, I'll provide it to you for free, maybe in the chats or whatever. And then you can just copy paste it in your own Notion and use it for yourself. So everything should be in a one place, right? Don't use 10 different tools because it looks cool. Just have everything in one place and try to use it that way. Now, tools you can use to start with are Notion. That is one that I'll provide all the things for. Gmail, WhatsApp, and Loom. If possible, get a professional email for international clients because that would be easy to send communication mails and everything. Now, to collect payment, use Wise for international transactions. That is the best. I use that personally. For India, you can use UPI or bank transfer, whatever it is. Make sure the account is current and not savings. So uh, most of you might know, but still, account should be current, right? And the files can be in the Google Drive or whatever. But just keep the client's files safe, especially for the international clients, because they might sign NDAs with you that you will keep the data safe and everything. So you need to keep those things in mind while working with them. So the next step is it will be ending very soon. Yeah. The next step is you can do it all for free. I'll provide the complete guide to you for free. I'll have the resource provided to you as well. When you have the guide, you will have this resource with you, right? It has the offer building Notion template, outage template, the payment templates, and also content templates, right? The agency OS. So you can use all of those things inside this resource. It will be completely free. So what you need is you will have complete step-by-step guide for next 30 days. But what I will suggest is if you can't do any of it, just do one thing, 10 people a day for next 30 days. Just call your ideal client, right? Tonight you can clear your clarity sheet. Just set 2 hours or something. Get the GPT Go that is free right now in India. Write whatever you have done so far, what you want to do, and then put the clarity sheet in it, right? Make your offer very clear, make who you are helping very clear, make your ideal prospect very clear. Search those people on Google and then find their numbers, hit the calls, and just talk to them as much as you can. If you talk to 1,000 people, there are no chances that you will not have money in your bank and you will not have clients, right? Even if it takes, like, if you call 25 people a day, 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever it is, if you can put that time aside, or if you are a student or whatever, just talk to 10 people a day, 15 people a day, call for 2 to 3 minutes and try to get them on the calls, right? That is the easiest thing to get to your first. If you actually do 1,000, to be honest, you will have way more than 5 clients, right? You might close 40 or 50 from 1,000 calls. That is completely up to you. So this is the first thing that you can do. If you stay consistent with the system, don't do it like you called, you got 3 to 5 clients, and then now you are working on the business, like working inside the business, delivering and everything, and your pipeline is drying up, right? Have someone to fulfill those things. If you outsource it properly. If you are doing something that needs your own self, then find your replacement, right? Because if you keep working on client projects, you will never be able to get another pipeline or another uh, clients for the next 2 to 3 months. And what will happen is there is a term called dry months in freelancing, right? So you will have those dry months. So if you want to avoid it, just work on sales and work on marketing. Rest, delegate to the team or whatever people you are having, right? And second option you can do is you can book a one-on-one session with me. As I said, it is paid. I would help you set up the complete thing for yourself. Plus, I would add you in a group that I would answer questions or whatever you have after building that thing, and make sure that till you get your first 3 to 5 clients, I answer those questions and I help you with those things. The main thing you need to understand is I won't hand over the clients to you in your hands, right? Because no one can do it. If someone is promising that they will get you clients in your hands, then most probably they are just fluffing, right? But I will help you build the complete system for yourself, and then you can implement it and you can get the clients. So these are the only two things you need to do, and then you will be good to go. If you want to book a call as well, there is a link here. And so if you have any questions, you can ask as well, and I'll be answering all the questions right now from the complete course or complete module that you have. You can like unmute right now and we can have a conversation for next 30 to 35 minutes properly.
Actually, I'm curious that where we can get this all the things like the PPTs and all the stops.
Yeah, so I'll share the PPT and all the resources in the email. And also, if you're not in the group, I'll send the WhatsApp group link here in the chat. If you just join that group, I'll share all the things in the group as well. Here, I've pinned the group link. So if you can just join the group, I'll be sharing all the things in the group. Perfect. Any other questions?
Yes, actually, I am currently doing some freelancing work, but it's not getting the clients, and I am using tools like Fiverr and what the other. I forgot the name. I'm using tools like Fiverr, but the thing is, I am doing the websites and I can do the better things, but I'm not getting the clients.
Okay, so right now, if I may ask, like what revenue you are having, like with your agency or your freelancing business?
I can say my revenue is nothing right now, as I it was something before, but
Okay,
in the current
you can
situation,
build
I'm not
websites, you
getting
have
it.
developers and everything, right?
Yes, yes, I have
Okay,
everything.
perfect. Then see, to get to 50K, all you need to do is build the avatar, as I said, and call them and get the clients. Or if you just want to do, like if you just want to get clients, right, and not worry about the outreaching, then you need to reach out to the agencies directly. Whatever agencies there are that outsource the website work, either you can reach out to them to get consistent clients, or what you can do is you can reach out to direct clients. Both of them are hard, but if you get sorted with agencies, you might have a lot of work and for the long time of period. But if you make your own system to get clients, then you will have like no issue to get leads of your own, right? So then you will be very independent and you won't be dependent on the agencies that you're working with.
Okay, okay. And where can we find these agencies?
For agencies, you can use Google, let us say Google search, Boolean search, whatever, or maybe Google Maps. The only thing is make sure that you can fulfill the projects that they are giving, and that too with proper communication and delivery timelines. Those are the only things you
Oh,
need to take care of.
Akshat, what all things will you cover in the one-to-one session, and what are the charges for one-to-one session?
Okay, so for the one-to-one session, first of all the things that we covered in this course or maybe workshop, right? Those things will be there, but the main thing will be you won't have to think about like figure out all the things yourself. I will be doing the navigating. I'll be making sure that all the things are in the right place before you start. So, like, we will have the offer clarity there. Then we will have your ideal prospects ready. Then we will have your how to build your lists, who to reach out to, how to reach out to, what messages to send, and then what amount you need to do it, right? Because not everyone can uh, do certain amounts like we are doing right now. So those are few things, and then maybe we can make a separate WhatsApp group for those people. So if they are reaching certain amounts or certain revenue, then those people could also help each other grow ahead and maybe make connections with their agencies. And the charges could be around for the first 5 clients, I'm thinking Like for the first 5 calls, it would be 2,500 per session. Then I might increase it to 5,000 per session, because I'll be spending my own time and all 3-4 years of knowledge and giving you all the things in your whatever time I'm talking to you. This
Hello,
calls.
Akshat.
Hello,
I
Pragati.
am a second year student. I'm in college currently, and I don't know any such significant coding as of now, but I'm starting with web development next month after
Okay.
my exams get over. So for now, can I start with building a basic, like simple static or personal portfolio websites for like small content creators or small businesses who do not need any such payment gateway or a significant database right now? Just simple informational websites using no code platforms.
See, I'll tell you, if you want to get started with no code only, right? Then what you need to do is you can actually build payment gateways as well. Integrating payment gateways and all those things in no code is not that hard. If you go with WordPress, you won't need to worry about databases as well as such of now, right?
Okay.
So if it is not complicated and everything, then you can just start with WordPress. What you need to do is you need to watch few tutorials and make the websites along with it. And after that, you can just take up 2 to 3 clients, as I said. And once the process is done, then you could build any kind of websites you want, right? The main thing about WordPress, if you use WordPress, is on YouTube. If you search any type of website on to build on WordPress, right, you will have exact tutorial of what needs to be done. So just go on with WordPress or Framer, and then you will be good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so Akshat, as are there any requirement for the one-to-one session that you must be great at your at the skill? The beginner level of skill would work, or you have to be perfect at the skill or the niche you are going into?
Depending on the skill, actually, see, if you are editor, right, and you
Mhm.
want to charge 2 to 3 thousand for an reel, and you are talking to some huge clients, then if you don't have proper skill, it won't work, right? But if you're just getting started, and let us say like the girl that talked right now, if you are just getting started in the website niche and you want your first 5 basic clients, right, then it would work. So the beginner session is just for beginners. That is why I priced it very low. There will be personalized advanced session as well for people that are above 1 lakh a month, right? So my main goal right now is like Alex Hormozy does, that I want to make sure you all guys are above 1 lakh, so I could sell you something of high ticket. That is the simplest thing, right? I would help as many as people to get to 1 lakh a month for free, and then maybe I would charge something to get them to 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs.
All right.
Yeah. So for the skill as well, as you said, the skill could be mastered once you start working, right? You will just need 30 days to master any kind of editing. Given that you have the resources, you need a proper PC for editing. For websites, you don't need as such, but for editing, rendering, those things, you need proper systems to do those things. So anyone else?
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I just recently got a job, so I can I do like freelancing in like my free time.
Yeah, of course. Like, what kind of job do you have? Like, it has proper
I
hours,
got
right?
like I got a job as like a full stack developer as in a company for like 6 to 9,
Okay,
9 to 6.
okay. So it is like a proper coded job, right? Then for the
Yeah.
freelancing, you could directly target international agencies, uh,
Okay.
right? Or maybe Indian agencies, because there are a lot of agencies that are working in custom coded segment, and they need skilled developers for them, right? So if your agency or maybe your company allows it, there are a lot of companies that maybe don't allow side workings, right? So if your company allows it, you can just talk to agencies and do outsourcing work for them. That is the best way you can start. Don't take direct clients, because direct client projects won't be like you need to do Java and someone else will do something. If you take direct client projects, you will need to complete the whole thing in like 99% of the cases, right? So talk to agencies in Bangalore, Delhi, or whichever is like nearest hub to you. If possible, meet them in person, and then tell them that I could help you fulfill certain things and take on project for those things. Make sure if you are doing agency partnerships, right? Make sure to have 5 to 10 agencies in your partnership portfolio, because there will be months where only 3 have work and the other 7 won't give you anything. So till the next month arrives, you will have more work from other agencies.
Okay, now I'm currently doing like as a freelance for my friend startup. I'm just doing their website for like I'm
Yeah,
doing this as a
that is the perfect thing to do. Actually, you will have a portfolio. As I said, if you're doing it for free, you will have a portfolio. But if you want to like get into the complete custom coded thing, right, then as I said, you could do like agency stuff only, and later on your goal should only be helping international agencies outsource their Java work, right? Very
okay.
simple and proper, because in India there might be sometimes payment issues or maybe like budget issues, but international clients are looking for such talent.
Bro, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Uh, I have started one agency, web development agency,
Okay,
and there is me and my friend.
I can't
So
hear
at
you.
start,
Tell
I
me
have
now.
started agency with my one friend,
Okay,
and at initially, what pricing should be
so you do like no
clients?
code.
I am confused in that.
Like what are you offering,
Like we offer portfolio, e-commerce, and
and how do you build those?
with coded, non-coded.
Just go for one and then charge
Basically, I
accordingly.
am a full stack developer. I
Yes.
I am a merchant developer.
Okay. So see, if there is a very simple thing. If you are getting clients who are paying you 2 to 4 lakh for a coded website, right? Then just go for it. Then there is no thinking about it. But if you are not getting any clients for coded website, then you need to find a solution on what to provide them. So if you could provide no code option to low ticket clients and then coded option for high ticket clients, that would be the best thing to do. Pricing could start, let us say for e-commerce, you can charge around, if you don't have portfolio, go with 25,000 as like starting price and increase it up to 70, 80 or 1 lakh for Shopify. If it is coded, then make it 50 plus, and then you can increase it to 4 lakh, 5 lakh, whatever it is. It is that simple. But I would suggest you go with no code, because you won't get a lot of like it would be very easy to get clients for no code, because you will have to work less. And the second thing is the budget will also uh, support the work.
And for static pages like for cafe website and gym website like that.
No, it's not like that for the no code tools. Whatever website you build, it is almost same for most kind of websites. But if you are doing coded, then you could, if you have scripts and everything ready, then you could do like 10K for homepage, and then the rest of the pages could be 5K, 2.5K, whatever. Like, see, the thing is, if you're outsourcing, then you need to take care of your profit margins. If you're building of your own, then you can just charge whatever seems suitable to you. That are the two things you need to take care of.
Currently, I'm building by my own self.
Then just go with 10K budget. See, the thing is, whatever price point the client is willing to pay, right? That is the price
Mm.
point you should working right now. As long as you have so many clients that your price point is working, right? If you have 5 clients waiting in line, then you can charge, and you are taking only 2 on board, then you can charge whatever you want, and if they're willing to pay that. If not, then just work with whatever gives you a perfect profit, and then you are happy with. Like, there is no one price point for websites,
Mm.
because let us say I might charge $1,000 for something, and a guy in UK might charge $10,000 for the same thing. Anyone else? If you have any questions, how to deliver website to the clients? Ayush, the thing is, if you want to deliver, as I said, first collect the payments, transfer the amount and everything. Once that is done, what you can do is, if it is non-coded, then just transfer it to them. Framer, you have a link to transfer Framer website. If you are a WordPress developer, then you can just migrate the website with the database. If you are custom coded, then you need to like move it in proper way with database and the files both. That is how you transfer the website. You need to build first on your own subdomain, so that even if client pay or not, you have all the access before the transfers. Is that clear, or you have any more questions?
Hi, if I'm like using GSAP and Flavor Motion to like animations in the website, how much more can I charge?
No, it's like as I said in the if you heard the what I said for the GSAPs and everything, the design someone, let us say a client who wants the design, right? They might pay a bit for it. Indian won't pay for designs. That is the first thing. Know that only 10% would be there that would be happy to pay you. Rest 90% won't care about how much you worked for design or whatever. Right now, for the design in the international market, you can definitely charge a bit, but to be honest, the real clients who pay don't care about designs as such. If there is a coach who is building a landing page or a funnel, cares about the conversion that you bring through the page, right? If you are like doing very great GSF designs and everything, and you're bringing 0.2% of conversion rate, you will change the website the next month, right? So just focus on the results rather than giving design, I will say. But if the client is just for design, right? The client is like, let us say, a SaaS founder, or maybe running an agency, creative agency, or maybe something creative. Then they might need design, and in that case, you can start the pricing with 20K for homepage, and then go on for Indian clients or whatever. Right. But if it is international, you can charge around $500 for homepage just to get started with if you don't have experience, and then add up for each page like 50, 100, whatever is suitable. The only thing you need to take care while putting the prices, will the client be able to compensate for what I'm asking or not? Right. In the starting, you don't need to lose clients as such. That is the only thing.
Akshat, can you please share this some of your pricings with the document? Can you please share this pricing also with the document?
Which pricing? Oh, okay,
You
okay.
just told.
For the charges.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
It
okay,
will
will
help
definitely.
quite.
Can you suggest no code website tools? You can use WordPress. That is my favorite. We use WordPress for agency primarily. We have recently added Framer as such for design purposes. So you can use Framer as well. There are few like Webflow and Squarespace as well. Squarespace or maybe Squarespace. Squarespace, right? So those are the few tools you can use. We personally use WordPress and Framer. Leads through ad is a bit hard, I would say. What about leads through ad? See, for the leads, I'm not the ad guy. I'm not like learning ads right now. Uh, but you will need someone who is Meta or Google Ads expert, and you will need to spend some money on that. So I won't suggest it right now. If you are doing well over 1 lakh a month, then only think about ads, else your business will just get down, right? So get to 1 lakh a month and then think about ads. Which is preferable platform to start freelance? There is no platform, as I said. You need to treat the freelancing like a business. So do what real businesses are doing, build your online presence, talk to real people, call people, DM people, and email people, and then you will be good to go in your sales pipeline as well and for your clients as well. I would suggest not to use freelancer or Upwork or anything, because those are not like very good platforms to go with. Anyone else? If it has a digital marketer, how can I start the first client? Okay, I explained how to get your first client actually. You can see the recordings after the call. No, kirana shops and hardware shops won't buy websites. Local businesses, I meant by like local coaches, local doctors, dentists, and all those guys, not kirana shops. Those are like not your ideal clients. Now, if they are your ideal clients and you are building something for them, then you can just provide it to them as well. I also provided the link of one-on-one in here. If anyone wants to join it, you can. If not, then you can just take all the free resources, work on it for 30 to 60 days, and you will be good to go to reach 1 lakh a month. Ask that I'm providing automation and media buying services. It is a good combo. If you are able to sell both of them, then it is a good combo. If you are not able to sell, then it is a not very good combo actually. Just focus on selling one thing, as I said, either do media buying or provide automations. If you are able to like do both of them together, then you can do it as well, but it is not a very good thing actually. Okay, then I'll end the call if there is no other questions. You can, as I said, have all the resources. Just join the WhatsApp group. If you are not able to join the WhatsApp group, you can see the Instagram. Yes, Piyush, please.
Yes, sir. Can we charge like per page to local clients for website?
Yeah, of
Like,
course. What kind of clients you are targeting?
I am targeting like clinics, like dental clinics. So
Yeah,
they
you
are
can charge
like
them pretty good.
expecting to get charged for 5,000 or something like that.
What? Can you repeat it?
So I am targeting dental clinic clients, and they are expecting to build websites in 5,000 and all. So
No. You don't do that. Just do one thing. What you can do is, uh, you are based in Gujarat, I guess.
yes, I am from Ahmedabad and targeting Ahmedabad clients only.
Okay, just shift your target to Bangalore, Mumbai, and Delhi. Right?
Okay, got
Those
it.
those people will pay anywhere from 12 to 20 for a 5-pager website. Right? So just target better clients.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have a session.
Sure. Thank you, Akshat.
No issues. How much time we can start earning? Vishal, you can start earning tomorrow if you do 500 calls tomorrow. If not, then you will need to like wait for a month or two. And if you put the effort and do all the things, then you will definitely get the clients. That is for sure.